Hi, this is your astrologer Kira, and today I'm free. I survived 10 days intensive of writing, ghostwriting a book, and I did it and I managed, and we now have some editing to do after, but this is heaven in comparison with those past days. But my brain is a bit out of condition for doing this, so let's try it. So, we are going to do the weekly forecast for the week commencing on the 14th of May and lasting until the 21st of May. This is the last week for Tauruses, and at the same time, let me do my disclaimer. Please subscribe, share, comment, and so on and so on. I love to read your comments, and I answer to them all. And let's do our weekly, because I will, in some cases I could mention some Vedic aspects or sidereal aspect, but my prediction is mainly about tropical or Western astrology. So let's do it. At Monday we have one very interesting moment happening in the sky, and this is conjunction of the planets Mercury and Uranus. I made a separate video about Mercury and Uranus, and people who have this conjunction are prone to have some inventors type of ideas, and they could also have some neurological problems and so on and so on. This is a problematic aspect in some ways, because Mercury is our verbal skills, messaging, down to earth intelligence, on the street intelligence, and so on, while Uranus is something completely new, and it's all about the turnarounds. But in this case, they are dancing on the edge of the sign of Aries and Taurus. So for many Aries and for many Tauruses, now is the pivotal moment. They will get to some idea, and this idea could be brilliant, but they have to work on it, not just let it fly away from them. And the other problematic moment I have with this aspect is that the planet Mars is making a square. Mars is slowly entering into the sign of Aquarius, not yet, not on Monday, but it will be there soon. And Mars is faster than Uranus, so the square will be full at the beginning of Aquarius and the beginning of Taurus. This is not so good because this is the fixed square. But I will tell you that this is the major danger coming from electricity and something burning, and this something could be burning in the ground. Grounding could be off with your electricity, so check your grounding. At the same time, be aware of the thunder strikes, ground your house, and something like that. And at the same time, this Mars is in the sign of Aquarius. There could be more people injured by this aspect, and this Uranus and Mercury are placed in the sign of Taurus, dancing on the edge of Taurus and Aries. And but this is announcement for the Taurus, and this could mean that the heat, electricity heat, could come from the ground. So please check your grounding and watch your steps. Don't step on some electrical cables and so on. Keep on from electricity in this period of time when it's raining and lightning going on. Go away, just move, because this is one aspect, and this aspect will be in work throughout this whole week. At the same time, we have Jupiter trining Neptune, approaching to exact trine. As I said many times before, this is great for entertaining industry, for chemicals, for pharmaceuticals, for hospitals. In some hospitals there are right now some fights going on for life against death, and some people are doing their best to save patients and finding out some innovative methods to save lives. And this is great, and this is like a quiet revolution going on. Many of us are not aware of this. On the other side, on the spiritual side, many people are questioning their spiritual beliefs, and they are not so hard on them. anymore when they go through some challenging moments, so they come to some points of understanding about life and death and this and this, and they just stop judging other people. This is a great aspect, to stop judging others. If you were not in their situations, if you didn't experience anything which they experienced in life. So this is it, and at the same time, on Monday, Saturn is holding the strong trine. This is positive aspect with the moon, transiting moon, and this is good because person is determined, person is not so moody, is not so prone to change emotional states. Person knows, I will do this in my career, I will establish myself, I will do this and this no matter what, and if I have to cry, I will lock myself somewhere else and cry. No one will see my tears, and at the same time I'm doing this to increase my incomes and my properties. This is all good. At the same time, Sun is in very auspicious position with Pluto and with Mars, telling the similar story, the same story, because my ego is here. My ego is grounded in my incomes, in my properties, and I will do whatever it takes to get on the next level, to ensure for my family the better life and so on, and nothing will stop me. And these are all very good energies. And at the same time, Neptune is making sextile with the Moon. These are some inspirative ideas. Today, on 14th of May 2018, I forgot which year we are in, there could be some magnificent new singer being born, because this is someone who has such wonderful poetry in his or her voice, and everything is nice. Venus is slowly preparing to enter into the sign of Cancer, and because Venus is holding sextile with Uranus and Mercury, all of a sudden you could see a girl around you you haven't seen before and say, this is the good girl, she's a marriage material right now. Oh yeah. Sudden revelation in your mind. And at the same time, Sun is slowly escaping from opposition with Jupiter. I talked extensively about this theme in the last week's video, about building up expenses and so on, and wishes and desires. And Sun will slowly move out of this opposition, and everything will look brighter. You will get rid of your expenses at last. So let me tell you that on Tuesday we have the new moon at the late degrees of the sign of Taurus, and this is happening in the sign of Kritika in Vedic astrology. This is the symbol for Kartikeya. Kartikeya was Mars. He was the greatest warrior there is, although there were many greatest warriors in Hindu mythology, but Kartikeya is special in some cases. So for many of you, especially Tauruses, Kartikeya will suddenly start to awaken in you, and you will say, I want to fight for my future, for my incomes, for everything. I will have my territory and so on. And for many people, which is very interesting because this is the star of adoption, many people will finally decide to adopt the child, which is a good thing, generally speaking, and having in mind that this Venus will enter into the sign of Cancer, where she's family oriented and oriented toward nutrition and love toward children and so on, babies. This is good decision, and I welcome this decision, because if you cannot have your own child, then you should adopt, and then you should give your love to any other child, because there are many children abandoned and lonely and hungry in this world. So take care of them, do a good deed, make a proper human person out of someone who could become a criminal or prostitute or something like that. Educate that child, feed the child properly, take care about the child and love this child, and this will be one. You could wear any gemstones. You could go to temples and praise. You could do this. You can do that. Nothing is counted in the terms of good deeds or heavens or God in the God's eyes, like helping any being in this planet, to feed him, to educate him, to help him, to put him on his feet. You can feed the ants, you can feed the insects, the cats, dogs, anyone, it doesn't matter. But if you do this with a human being and take care about the human being, because human being is not a cat and dog. Human child grows out and changes his or her psychology, and this is not your pet. This is someone who should be raised to be equal and to overcome you in many areas. So this is one great sacrifice a grown-up can do for other human being. I was boring enough, so let's do the signs. No, not yet, because I have to tell you by this is Monday, and on Tuesday we have the new moon, and on the same day Uranus is entering into the sign of Taurus. Yes, yes, yes. What is mine is changing, what our incomes is changing, ideas of properties are changing, art is changing, architecture is changing. I can hardly wait to see that, because I'm so tired of this poor man architecture and this Scandinavian minimalism, where designers thought we should live like in some Ukrainian factory from the 60s and so on, and I had it up to this. I want to see some new heights in architecture. And at the same time, moon will move by Wednesday and start making a square with Neptune. As I said in the last week's video, keep out from the street food. Don't buy ice cream on the street on Wednesday, because you could get seriously poisoned. Don't eat mushrooms on the Wednesday. Don't inhale anything on the Wednesday. Check your medications, check your prescription over-counter medications and so on, because Wednesday will be full of poisoning, food poisoning, medical poisoning, and so on. So please take care. And at the same time, you could have some problems with the lungs. So the people who are suffering from asthma or any problems with breathing, keep out from stressing situations and you will do fine. This is just passing aspect, nothing serious. And by the 19th of May, we have Venus entering into the sign of Cancer. This Venus suddenly stops to be shallow, to be quick-witted. This is no longer the boyish type of body which fashion designers love, because the dress look on the girl the same as it looks on the holder, and this is not normal. And what can I say, monitor turned out, this is Venus who loves to be in the kitchen, who loves to cook, who loves to take care about the babies. She's lighter in her complexion, she has big breasts, and anything which is related to feeding and to some nice relationships, kindness, goodness, sensitivity, this is all about this Venus. So let's see what is going to happen. And on Sunday 20th of May, we have a moon conjoining north node of the moon in the sign of Leo, and at the same time it will make opposition toward this is wide opposition toward Pluto and Mars. And at the same time, just let me check, yes, it will make opposition with Uranus, and Uranus, yes, Mercury will move out. Mercury will move into trine with the planet Saturn, and this will be someone who is slow thinker, slow speaker, but this person will speak or think everything properly in the terms of materialistic things like properties, monies, and so on and so on. And this person will come to some great ideas how to make money or to expand properties and so on, to keep on what belongs to him or her, and to expand this kingdom, which is good. But, however, having in mind that the moon will be in conjunction with the north node of the moon, Rahu, in the sign of Leo, this person at the same time will strive to gain power, personal position, which is all good, to be the king in the area and so on and so on. But there is a danger of having problems with other people surrounding this native, because he could feel above them, and he could maybe be right, but there could be some clashes going on around this theme, and there could be some physical injuries regarding knees, regarding lower legs, neurology, teeth, and because this moon is in the sign of Leo together with Rahu, this could be some sudden cardiac problems, or the problems with the spine. So take care about the injuries and you will be fine, and this is just the passing aspect, so generally speaking you will be fine. Let's do signs, because I can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, and maybe you have noticed, or maybe you're not, but I'm trying, no, maybe I shouldn't tell you this. No, no, I will. I am watching Dita Fonte's videos, and I'm learning very valuable things from her, how to behave in a feminine manner, because it just dawned to me I want to be a woman again, to be a woman again, a woman again, na 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 na. You remember that song from Beauty and the Beast, to be human again? Well, that's my main theme through those days. I'm singing to be woman again, because she's so amazing with her femininity and manners and style and the way of thinking, because I think that Dita is a very clever woman, very intelligent, and she will make everything out of nothing. She is capable of making miracles, and I know that the right moves in business are ahead for her, and I wish her all the best. So let's do our signs. Taurus is suddenly some new idea, but now something is bothering you in the area of your career, and you are annoyed with some other people, and there could be some clashes, but you have new ideas and you will pull through those ideas and you will materialize them. Just don't give up. At the same time, this Uranus and Mercury sextile Venus, oh, in the neighborhood, I just saw a wonderful girl. I want to marry this girl. Just be nice to her, because she will she will hide in the kitchen in the next few days, and you will have to look up for her in the kitchen. And don't buy her ice cream on the Wednesday. At the same time, Sun is preparing to enter into your second house, so you are expecting some money to come your way. And then this is all good, something good and very old you have to learn, and you are learning, coming from the higher teaching, additional education, or foreign lands but not overseas, or something very old like Chinese martial arts and Chinese philosophy and so on and so on. Gemini. This Mercury finally moved, and now new dawn, new age for you. Everything will be better, but right now you have some enemies behind your back, and you could have some problems with your genital organs, and with your throat, and with your thyroid gland, and so on. And be on the lookout if you are dealing with some taxes and law issues. Cancers, Venus is coming into your sign. This is all great, and you have some valuable help coming from your friends. Respect this and use this, because this will immensely help you about some business deals, or about your marriage, or about your future marriage. At the same time, as I said, for the past week, you could be pregnant, or you could be blessed with your children in some way. Leos, Mars is entering on that side, and from now on your working situation is clearing out. There are some good things happening in the field of your career. Your position is secured, but at the same time you could have some dispute with your marital partner, and this could be big, and this will become bigger and bigger, and it will build up throughout this summer, and it will explode by the late days of July, but I won't tell you about this right now. Virgos, your heart is clearing out, your love situation is clearing out, your situation you had with your children is clearing out, that sugar baby is out of your life, and at the same time something good and completely new is happening in the area of your additional education or traveling. So if you want bound to travel somewhere, yes, go there, everything will be fine. Or if you want to take some course or learn something completely new about agriculture, great, phenomenal, learn about it. Libra, you are down. Yes, work is building up and money is building up, but you are so tired, and right now you are thinking about your invested money and how to invest money, as something all of a sudden could happen and to change your complete financial situation for the future, and this is good. Scorpio, many things happening in your seventh house. Suddenly new deals, new partner. If you are in the age for marrying, this could be the beginning of the relationship with someone who is already divorced, or some foggy, messy things could happen. You could, for the next 7 years, you could meet someone and this will stop, or this could be a total idiot, and so on. Many soap operas will go on in your trying to find a proper partner, and to find the proper partner for business at the same time. And right now still take care about your driving and take care about your home, especially electricity. My brain stopped and I don't have enough time. Sagittarius says, right now, yes, you are lacking the money. Your resources are bounded in some way. But now you can see the end of the tunnel on the other way, and now you can see all of the sudden some new things developing, and this will maybe, perhaps this won't be good enough for you, but this will pull you through in financial sense. On the other side, you are doing some crazy stuff, skydiving, jumping, you are in love, and so on and so on. Just keep on doing, but take care all the security measures. Capricorns, some expenses are coming all of the sudden, and those expenses are related to your love life or your children. And now I know it's bothering you, but your love life won't be so stable if you're not in committed relationship. And I have some bad news, but not for now. At the beginning of the next year, something is happening up and down, back and forth, back and forth. Right now you should know that you have some expenses, and right now you should know that you have immense help coming from the area of your friends, so use this help. They will help you, they will teach you how to talk, how to stand in front of the others, and so on and so on. Aquarius says, now you are feeling energetic, and now something will be wrong with the electricity in your home, and at the same time new love is coming into your life, and at the same time the old love is waving goodbye. We are preparing for the new eclipse coming. And at the same time, just a moment, you could be changing your home all of the sudden. Pisces, you are doing great when it comes to inspiration, education, and spiritual teachings, la 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 la. but you should take care about your driving and crossing the street, and do not think about the God when you have to think about the truck coming your way from this side and this car coming your way from that side. You could be prone to some verbal fights and so on, but this will clear out, and Venus will enter into your sign of love and you will be in love again. But watch out when you're crossing the street, please, please, please. And Aries, many things happening in your financial house now. Suddenly joining forces with some of your friends, male friends. This will bring you some money. For now you should think, no, this is not a good idea. Let it sleep throughout this week. From the starting of the next week it will be good changes in your financial status, and at the same time something good is cooking in your kitchen, some cakes and delicious stuff, delicious. Take care about your weight. And at the same time, yes, something invested or some business deal done with someone overseas will bring you some joy and pleasure, and you will be so amazed. And if you are in some relationship, this could mean great intimate life. Yeah. It was time for this. Okay, this is it for this week. I love you all, and I see you in the next video. Goodbye.